right, friends, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, I'm just trying to see exactly who's here. Welcome in, baby. Let's groove away from yes. So D'Angelo passed off the other day, guys. I don't know if you guys know this, but D'Angelo passed off the other day, and he's one of my favorite singers. Don't be confused, baby. The way is clear, baby. Whoa, yeah. And if you want it, you got it forever. It's just a one night stand. Oh, baby. Let the music take your mind. Guys, D'Angelo passed off the other day. Is one of my favorite artists in the world. I love D'Angelo. D'Angelo was one of those persons I listened to a lot for singing. One of them persons I listened to a lot. I couldn't believe it. All right, so what do we have today is a very controversial topic. A lot of takes, people upset. Some people agree with O'Neal, some people don't agree with O'Neal, right? That's what's going on right now. That's what we have today. What we have today is that Amber is trying to get David back. And O'Neal have a problem with it. He has a big problem with it. It's not that O'Neal is being mean, but I have a problem with it. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. I'm going to get into it. I'm going to have some part of what I'm saying so far. Number one, how was your day? How was your day? That's the first question. How was your day? Yes, R.I.P. D'Angelo. D'Angelo passed after that. It wasn't so great. Yes. There is no negativity at all. Don't worry yourself. There is no negativity. We're asking a question because I think it's a good topic for us to get into. So we can't shy from the topic, Shamin. We can't shy from the topic. We'll ask some questions right now. Amber wants to bring David home, and it's now a topic of discussion, a very serious topic. I'm gonna get into Shayla as well because we're gonna get over that too. But we need to see exactly what's going on. Mm-hmm.
I was wondering about David, like where he is and what's been going on in his life.
That's why you called me here?
Yeah.
Okay. He's good. We haven't found him parents yet, but he's good. I see him pretty often.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. I mean, I'm sorry that he hasn't found anybody yet, but I'm glad to hear that he's good.
All right, stop right here. So somebody said today, O'Neal. I think it was Error who said this. Error says, O'Neal, David does not have a home. So why shouldn't you be okay with David getting a home? Listen, should we just, the content creator triggering and stressing out? You think me I stress you out, Shamin? Shamin said only la stress out more than the writers them. Am I stressing you guys out? Me never know that. But honestly, so man. Is O'Neal stressing out? The people more than the writers. Is O'Neal stressing y'all out? We just discuss the topic then. Listen, somebody said today, I think it was Error who made this comment, and Error says, O'Neal, David does not have a place to be right now. So I think Amber should take the baby because he doesn't have a place to stay. My question is this. They're triggering. Let's give each other a break. Okay, I understand. The topics them get triggered, but it's so life go. These are what they give them give to us. So my question is, stay strong, stay strong. Don't worry. I'm going to be as light as possible. You need onion noodle strainer? Tell me if you need onion noodle strainer. Here's a question. Here's a question. Here, that it's not the therapist. Here is the question. I'm saying only last stress them out. No. Here is the question. Should you take a long time? This is the question. Should you keep a child because the child has nowhere to go? Well, because no one is adopting that child. So should you just keep the child because should Amber just keep David because he does not have a mother yet? In other words, right off of the bat, is that what y'all are saying? I'm trying to understand here. Should you just keep a child because the child does not have a mother as yet? Somebody made this point today. Chris say yes if you love the child. Let me read some comments. Chris say if you love the child, and yes, I should just keep the child. Should you? Knowing what you know, let's say you know the circumstances right here. Should I just go ahead and just keep this child because of the circumstance? Even though if I know the circumstance. We know such a love David. We know these things. We know them things there. But based on what you know right now, stress-free tonight. So, may I make it as stress-free as possible, man. Don't worry, sir. Should she? All right. Let's proceed. So let me get some answers. Let's proceed.
We're good.
Good. So I know that last time you heard that there was a lot going on, and got in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
Yes, but things have been so much better now.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. And I was just wondering, do you think there's a way that I could get David back? I know.
I thought you called me over here to have homegirl talk. Now.
Of course. I mean,
all right. So on the ear I said today. So here's the next question I have to ask you now. What circumstance should Amber get David back in? That's the question. Remember, you know, right now David is at a foster home. He's already been cared for. So don't make it look as though he's just sitting somewhere in the middle of the street. That's not what's going on. That is not what's going on. Let's talk about it. We could talk about it. Today we're discussing it. Some people disagree with me. So come tell me when you disagree with me. What circumstance did we get David under? We don't want Amber trollers around here. People are going to troll. Come on, no, stay already. Amber needs to heal. Anton needs to heal. Anton, if you get locked up in a straitjacket. Shayla and Angelina made it clear that she shouldn't be a part of Kai's life. So she might as well get David back if anything. David will give her the strength to walk away. We're going to have a stress-filled night. No hateful comments. No bashing of anybody, please. We ain't no plug up do them thing already. I don't think Amber is ready for David. She needs to work on herself. What circumstance do you want she get her back from? That's not a permanent home. So in other words, you're talking about the foster care that he's in. I'm not saying it's a permanent home, but if you're going to find a baby a permanent home, don't you want to put them in a home that is steady? That's a question. After Amber divorced from Anthony and has her own place, she can be a single parent. Who's that? Angela Powell? Hold on, Angela Powell. Let me see what you say. I don't think Amber is ready for David. Well, she will have to go through some before she gets the baby. She will not get the baby in a couple of weeks. But Angelina is going to make her life a living hell. Might even try to put her in jail. Let's keep running. Let's keep rolling.
You know, you and I, we definitely formed a little friendship, but I need David back. And I was doing some research online, and I know there's other people that have been in similar situations.
I pulled a lot of strings for you guys, Amber.
You did. And
a lot. And to ask this, that's a lot.
All right. So the next question is, why does Amber need David back right now? Not saying she can't need David back now, but my question is, why no? Why right now? Who wants to be a single parent? No one at all, Jeanette, you're correct. And my getting David you guys need to stop being mean to her at all. Reading y'all's comments. They would have to go through counseling before they get David. Reading some comments. No, she's good. She's not going to be a single parent. Tell the truth. You never really about everyone's home. There's drama there too. There's drama in all sorts of homes, but we are talking about situations. If they're going to proceed with adopting David, they will need to be getting parenting classes, therapy. So they will bond together and be good for David. All right. So here's my take on this David story. Let me give you my take on this story again. I think this, I don't mean you. Oh, me? Okay. Listen, I think that it is rush work. The David thing feels like rush work. Yesterday, Amber just got these results, right? They were disappointing. They weren't great results. She said how she felt about the whole situation of this entire child. Now, to wake up the next day and say, you know what? I just think I want to go adopt a child is wild. No, we know that she had David before. We understand that. But can we at least process the thing first? That is O'Neill's take. Can we at least process what has occurred yesterday first? That's an O'Neill question. But they said that she will go through counseling. All right, let's keep going.
So you did research. Yeah.
And I saw that there was other people who were in situations like ours where they took the baby back but then got him back again. And I'm just asking you if there's anything you can do. I think about David day in and day out. I don't always talk about him because I didn't even think it was a possibility, but God has just put it on my spirit. And then to hear that no one's taken him yet.
All right. So Jeanette says, O'Neill, Jeanette, and I'm going to acknowledge your comment, Jeanette. Jeanette says, O'Neill, maybe it is by God that, this being put on her heart. What I think is being put on her heart is, Amber, get some clarity in your marriage first, then adopt David. That's what O'Neill think is being put on Amber's heart. I don't believe that Amber is just being told, go get David right now. I think what's happening is that Amber is being told, if this is what the story is giving us, I think she's being led if we go get some clarity first. This is what I say. Because I don't know yet. Let me read some of the comments then. Maybe this might help Anthony when he's whipped with the rod of correction to get a baby in the mix. So you guys are okay with a baby just coming into a dysfunctional situation. Like I said before, you're remembering he's having problems with his baby mother. He's having problem with getting his child to see the child, and y'all gonna see that. To bring David into this, there's no court order. They have not established parentage. Them to work out none of those little pieces yet when it comes to Kai. She's already having issues with Anthony in the marriage. Why would I add David into the mix of all of that? That's the question may I ask. Now, if y'all are saying that, you know, because she found out Kai's really Anthony's son, if y'all are saying, if you guys are saying, hey, O'Neal, maybe future-wise, she's good for this, and maybe she leaves Anthony and she goes to do her own thing, me can see with that. But at this moment, what makes her qualified at this moment? That's my question. What makes her qualified in this moment, based on what y'all have seen? Anyway, let's keep going. David doesn't need to come into this. That's what I think too. Kai live in a dysfunctional family. But that doesn't mean that we're going to put two kids in one dysfunctional family because one kid living there. That's not an excuse for me to put the next kid in a dysfunctional family. That's like me saying, you know what, hey, Mike is dysfunctional right now. So you know what, let me just might as well bring another kid in. I'm trying to make sure I understand the logic that people give me with this. This maybe is her strength to leave because Anthony will never agree with David. There you go. I'm reading y'all's comments. I'm reading the comments today. I'm reading the comments. I'm trying to see if we can get whatever it is. Is she qualified at this point, at this time, right now? Is she qualified right now? Based on her situation. Is she qualified? Right now. Based on right now, is she qualified? Do you deem it qualifying? That's fine, guys. We must can tackle topics. Y'all can't get feelings about every single piece. We understand. The DNA test comment gone. As I said before, I've been watching to see what does the Amber character do. I'm trying to see how she move from everything. Because I get the God thing all the time. I get, oh, I'm looking to God. I look on the word. And then all of a sudden, it goes left. So give me y'all's take with that.
So if and only if you and Anthony are serious about this process, we could possibly make it happen, but it's a very, very long process.
And I'm okay with that.
Is Anthony okay with that?
Yes.
Okay.
How should know Anthony okay with it? Let me ask y'all a question. Is Anthony okay with this process? She said, Anthony okay with this. This is what I'm talking about. 1 for yes and 2 for no. Is Anthony okay with this process? Based on what you know. Do you think Anthony will be okay with this process? Let us really and truly talk about this fully. Because remember, you know, people give me say, this may be, you know, I probably I get it more feelingsy. People say, only the inner feelings. You're not talking about this from a real space. I'm going to say, okay, well, let's talk about it right now. So want to tell me, you never know about this. So you can't, you don't want to spring this pan him. You see, this is why I'm saying I prefer her just leaving. Go on and then just leave and then get David. If I had a vote, my vote is leave Anthony and go get David by yourself. Then you win. You win me. You have won me over. It feels desperate. It felt desperate to me.
Yes.
All right.
He'll be okay with it.
Okay, so first and foremost, you guys are going to have to get legal representation.
Okay.
So you need to get an attorney to represent you, because trying to represent yourself, I just don't know what that'll look like.
Okay.
You'll have to go before a judge.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And you'll have a caseworker and all the things.
Okay.
But you guys will possibly have to do counseling.
Sure. That's easy. We can do counseling.
So is the counseling easy? Is counseling easy? Counseling easy. 1 for yes and 2 for no. And y'all saw the previous counseling. 2 for no. Come talk to me, man. Talk to me. I'm just, hey, may I listen? Let's discuss. So because one kid is in a dysfunctional home, it's fine if the next kid goes in it. I'm trying to make sure I understand that. Amber feels like everyone is against her. Getting David might help her to cope with everything else. So in other words, what we're saying to our young girls is, if you get in a situation with a man, the best thing to do is to get a child so you can use that to cope with life. That's what that statement is saying. I know that's not what you mean, Carl, but I'm telling you exactly how it come across. Amber feels like everything is against her. Getting David might help her, and yes, it might. So, but I'm showing you how these statements work out in a life. How they work out is, well, hey, might as well. It feels forced. It feels very, very forced. Y'all don't think this feels forced? You don't believe that this feels very forced? Roshan saying, Roshan, where's the Roshan? I honestly don't think that the lady will help Amber. I think that she was just telling her what she wanted to hear. Roshan, I hope so. Because I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet to see Amber with David. I'm not ready. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not ready yet. Kai is what the Kai is right now. Kai have a mother who is the way she is. And since as y'all are watching it for the Amber character, I'd want to see exactly the Amber character do it the best possible way. We already know what Shayla is. We already know who Shayla is. We know Shayla is a snake. We know Shayla sometimes slimy. We know that Shayla sometimes think different things. We know Shayla have bad mother tendencies. Because the mere fact that you're having issues with your kids seeing him father and going over his dad's house, I can't rock with that. I'm never going to rock with it. I don't care what you have with a woman, I can't rock with that at all. I can't rock with that. But anyways, Angela Atkins, suppose Amber was pregnant. Should she have taken an abortion because Anthony won't be happy? No. This no which part O'Neal lie. O'Neal said, if Amber was to get pregnant, then I'm good with that. Because at that point in time, Amber being pregnant, it like I keep saying to y'all, no, I'm against Amber. Men think about this thing differently. Maybe we just now understand men. When it is your kid, it's different. That's why the moment that Anthony, think about it, the moment that Anthony has learned from a second DNA test that Kai is his, and again, only I believe is his, but hey, I can't fight the results. The moment that he learns that Kai is his, notice he has changed already. You can see the change on him. You already know he's going to be over there 24/7. He only cares about Kai. So my thing is, why would I want to bring David into that? No, if Amber gets pregnant, that's different. Because that is also his kid. That different. The legal representative and the parental counseling will help them to work on themselves and the marriage as a whole. So y'all think then that David is the opportunity to work on the marriage. By the time Amber get David, she'll be pregnant. She wants the second child by 45. No, Charmin, if she get pregnant, uno win me. Yes, she needs to have the kid. She get pregnant, that is the ceiling. That for me, that are the win. The win is getting pregnant. I want her to try again. Me want Amber to try again. That me want right so. Me want her to try again. But hey, let me keep reading.
You guys had a domestic violence situation. So some parenting, some anger management, and honestly, whatever else the judge may find that you need to do.
Okay.
It could go from 3 months.
And they do these things because I have worked with an agency that does this. Amanita says, O'Neill, what exactly is Amber supposed to do at this point? Anthony refused to put boundaries in place. She doesn't even know that there's a fight with the baby mother. He won't communicate. What I want her to do is to leave. I'm not going to stop saying it on this channel. I want her to leave. Leave. Leave so you can get some peace. Then you can get David back. And when you get David back, at that time, I will know that, guess what? There are no other forces around with you and your baby. If that's how much you want a kid. Do I dig the single parent thing? Not all the time. But guess what? In this situation, I'll make an exception. Parenting with Anthony and Shayla versus parenting David by herself, I'm going to choose the other one. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Months to 6 months to 9 months. But
Yolanda,
Amber,
I will do anything. Anything I have to. So,
heard that before, Amber.
but wait, before you go, I have one other small favor.
Okay.
Do you think you could possibly bring David by here tomorrow just so I can see him?
You are always putting me in compromising spaces.
I know, but I need to see him. I think that Anthony needs to see him. And I just want to hug him. I miss him so much.
Again, that feel like force. The baby not supposed to be out like that. So not force it at all. If you really want to see him, go and see him. But again, you know you're pushing the baby inside of Anthony's face. Me not like that. Y'all like them things that okay, you don't want me to be pushing a baby on you, ladies? Let me ask you the question. Would you want a man to be pushing a baby on you? Really and truly. Like, answer the question seriously. A healthy marriage is not contingent on a child. In marriage or in out of marriage, a couple has to want the marriage. Yes, one journey. Thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Would you want a man to push a baby on you? Let me ask y'all the question, because that's what's going on right now. So let's not act like this is not what's going on. Would you want someone to push a baby on you? Let me ask y'all that question. No, you're making a good point, Eric. He's pushing Kai and Amber, but is he really though, or is Amber staying? Let's call a spade, Ethel. Is he really pushing the baby on Amber, or is Amber staying? What did we say we would have done? Is he really pushing the baby on Amber, or is Amber really just staying? It's force, guys. Oh, listen. If you were a male, you'd think, oh, this has force. And it's not that it is my child. It's not like we had this child together. That is different. I guarantee y'all, if you go out, go ask 20 or 30 men, I'm guaranteeing you, so you're going to get 90% of the men saying they would always prefer their child. Them always going to prefer them child. I guarantee you. Because it's just something in men, that's how it work. Me guarantee you. You might have one or two men that may say, no, it's fine. No. His child or another baby coming from somewhere else. What I want her to do is to try to get pregnant. Since as you asked me something else then. Since I just said she's not going to leave, I want her to try to get pregnant. There you go. I want her to try to get pregnant then. I want her to try to get pregnant. That would be the thing I want to say her do then. I'm not bargaining for anything else but that. Either she going to try to get pregnant or raise David on her own. Which one you want? Try to get pregnant or raise David on her own. Try to get pregnant or raise David on her own. At this point, you ask O'Neal what O'Neal want. There you go. Try to get pregnant or raise David on her own. Jackie, thank you very much. Amber can leave whenever she wants, so that's her choice to stay there. And Anthony has baggage, has his Shayla and Angelina. Him have him in baggage. Shayla and Angelina. She's decided to stay. Don't make it look like say him force her to stay in this. That's the question I ask you know. One out of the two things. Either you're going to try to get pregnant or leave and raise David by your own. So may I ask you know, which one y'all choosing? Yes, only that's the only way. Which one you not choose? Because I don't want to hear about the raising with Anthony. Because it sound tough. How is he pushing? How is Anthony pushing Kai down Amber's throat? She can decide to say no. She can't say no. She could have left. She had an option after the DNA test to leave again. This is unnecessary. Neither, because it's Amber trying to compete when it's unnecessary. Roshan, I think, is some competition in there as well, which unnecessary. The point I'm making is David should not be used as a competition. That's how I O'Neal get upset with because wait a minute, I'm not upset. The problem O'Neal have is this. David is being used as a competition. That me not like about the thing. Leave and start a new life. Can't stand Anton Woody or Fiona. Walk away. Meet someone that loves her. And them thing them want to hear from people. I'm not going on with this. Whatever they're trying to feed me with the Amber character, I'm saying no to it. I have to put my foot down. Since Amber now put her foot down, I have to put foot down.
One time, I'll bring them. This one time, I'll bring them.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right, girl.
Thank you. I appreciate you. And I just can't thank you enough.
You think me one-sided? Really? One-sided? Why? Because I say Anthony he's not pushing the baby down our throat. Listen to me. He must say, hey, Amber, this is my kid. And I'm going to have to deal with it. When you go adopt a child, you're giving me a kid. To a man, you're giving him a child to take care of. More you look on this from a male space. It's not my kid. No. Let's work it out. Anthony, yes, impregnated Shayla and right now him have Kai to deal with. But what did Amber do? She stayed. We not tell her to leave. Me tell her to leave. I've been telling her to leave. Anthony did not care about Amber when she was pregnant the first time. Why should she care about the second time? And that's the point. So if she not cared, then she need to leave and go parent David by herself. That's why I not agree with the method that y'all are giving me right here. So for tell me that the David thing is fine. The woman asked her, is Anthony okay with it? And she's saying yes. Oh, you know him saying yes. Priscilla, where's Priscilla? She knows that she's going to lose her husband, so at least she'll have David come home to. Well, why not just leave Anthony and get David back by yourself? We've been saying this from a long time. If there's anything we want her to do, that's what we want her to do. We want her to leave and get whatever it's by herself. Instead, she's going to bring David in a situation like this, where she and Anthony having back and forth because Kai in the mix. David might not think that Anthony resent him because Anthony don't want him around. Which him already carrying a lot of resentment energy already because his parents are not here. Because babies take those energies. I don't know how y'all still believe that whatever it is. Anyway, let's dig into it and Shayla talk to him. Let's see. Anthony didn't say it. He not say it. And if he said it, he not say it justly. She's supposed to know that by now. He's been saying a lot of things and he has been doing them. 1 minute you don't want him to tell the truth and the next minute you don't realize him a lie. You know me feel like y'all love the fairy tales foolishness. Y'all really love the fairy tales, you know. Y'all see what's going on. When sister Amber see what's going on. And y'all know I make it look like say Anthony in with all of this. Let's run into this.
All right?
Yeah.
I was thinking about taking Kyle shopping. You know, just have him hang with Daddy for a little bit. You know, I always used to want my father to take me shopping and do stuff like that. So, yeah, and just take him shopping and, you know, probably grab something to eat and, you know, maybe swing by the house and, you know, just chill.
Yeah, all right, Charmin, are you seeing how he's reacting with Kai right now? You see how much his countenance has changed? This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is what I'm trying to explain to y'all. This is how a man generally behave. They must show you the story from a man's perspective. Men are going to care more about their children than anybody else's child. May I tell you right now, y'all might not believe this, but that's just the truth. Ask the males in the chat. But you can't throw him in right now, but he's coming in, so it will affect the dynamics.
You swing by who house?
My house.
Hell no. No.
She tell him hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no. So now imagine. She tell him hell to the no.
Shayla, like, come on now.
No.
We've gotten through everything. Why can't you just... You saying I can't spend time with my son?
That's not what I'm saying.
Then
What
are
I'm
you
saying is when you spend time with your son, it needs to be you and Kai only. Kai's not going to that lady house. Period.
And why not?
Because I'm his mother and I said so.
All right. So hold on. Now listen to me. If Anthony gets a custody order in place and he has an established schedule for Kai, I can agree with y'all. If Anthony gets a custody order in place, if Anthony have a custody order, if him have a custody order in place and him know the times, a visitation schedule, and he knows what time he's going to be seeing Kai, all of those, again, Uno can win me.
That's why. You think Amber gonna come in here, try to fight me, be planting little seeds in your head that Kai is not your son?
Shayla, we're trying to get past that.
We're trying to get past that. Easy for you to say, right? Because guess what? You're only thinking about yourself and protecting your feelings and Amber's feelings. You're not protecting this little boy. That's my job.
No, she's not protecting Kai. Let's start the truth here. No one is protecting Kai. The only person protecting Kai is the audience. Only the audience is protecting Kai. The only ones protecting Kai, it's us, people like me and you. The only persons, the only people protecting Kai is are the viewers. It's just us. Nobody's protecting Kai. So let me just establish this for the people who want to come over here for things that, no, if y'all think I was going to go side with this, no, nobody's protecting Kai. Angelina is not protecting Kai. And let me expound again why I say them not protect Kai. Anthony has not gone to the courts to get a custody order. So he's not protecting Kai and giving Kai his rights as a man. That's number one. As a man, he have a duty to go to the courts and establish a custody order for himself and the mother. So he's not protecting Kai. Shayla is not protecting Kai either. She has a duty to establish a custody order as well, or ensure that Kai is seeing his father for a good amount of time. Angelina is not protecting Kai because she's encouraging slackness for Kai not to see his father, due to her hatred for Amber. So no one is protecting Kai. Nobody now protect Kai. Nobody at all now protect Kai. As far as I'm concerned, no one is protecting Kai right now. Nobody is. So let me just give you all my take on that part. That's my take on that. No one is protecting Kai. No one. Unless y'all have somebody who can think about. Who in the skit protect? Who in the skit is protecting Kai? Who in the skit is protecting Kai? Don't worry, I'll wait. One has said Trill, Anthony to do like Trill. Anthony needs to do like Trill and pull some strings. What kind of strings do you want him to pull? No one is protecting Kai. Kai's in these streets. Kai is in the streets. Most of the time he by grandmother anyways. His granny has been keeping him. In the skit, we know God protecting him, but nobody outside of God. Anthony needs to bring up the fact that Shayla smokes around. Exactly. But him now bring that up. Where is Brody? We don't know. Underneath Pamela. Brody has been getting some good. Where says them not protect him? Rolanda says yes, because his mother not protecting him. She giving him batteries to eat on. And think that's parenting. Them not protect Kai. Them not take care of Kai right now. Who said them want to take care of Kai? Curtis, where is it, Curtis? Does she understand that Iman has kids by another woman? And how does she think that Tiana is going to feel about her? Curtis, them you know them stay already. Shayla is not the first to behave like this. Are there any takers out there to protect Kai? Are there any takers out there to protect Kai? Does Kai have any takers? Anybody out there want him? Because the mother and father right now not working out. All they're thinking about is money. Shayla don't feed him nothing but bottles. And look at boy ready to eat some food. He should be eating pumpkin, crushed pumpkin. He should be eating Irish potatoes. He should be eating a little bit of starch, a little bit of protein. All me see him drink a bottle. Any ladies out there that want to take him? Corletta want to take him. Nobody now protect him. That's correct, Amanita. None of them now protect him. Alani say yes, she will take him. Yes, Kenyatta. Kai is left on the floor with Iman having sex in the bedroom, shutting the door. This is what I grew up to see. So don't think that I'm saying either that I like the situation that Kai is in. I don't like it. Who planned to take him? One want O'Neal to take him? Who hear say me I walk and call people picnic? When you hear some Aaron Creech, hold on, man. Should O'Neal take... See the bit poor right now. Hold on, so O'Neal need to take him. O'Neal need to take... On the ears, I may walk and collect people picnic. Let me get this straight. On the ear say O'Neal walk and collect people picnic. You folks hear that O'Neal is just walking and he's collecting these kids. You know what me to be a stepfather, so he can step on me. Hold on, man. You know what to be a stepfather, so he can step on me. Because that's all I think with stepfather. And I believe that when you become stepfather, people step on you. Well, I don't know how I'm take him. I'm a fear man. Me don't want to just take nobody. No, you can't just give me people picnic just so. That is not my son. Jeanette, he's not my son. Not. The little, he's brown and I'm black. I'm clearly black. That is not my son. And Jeanette, him no, have no complexion for O'Neal. He could never be O'Neal's kid. Because O'Neal have strong genes. Well, we can big up all the stepfather them out there, but it still not stop anything at all. Say, you know, you're a stepfather, people, you know. All I'm saying is this. I've been a stepfather before. It doesn't mean, not because I tell that, it doesn't mean that I'm not. I've never been a stepfather before. I've been a stepfather before. But that don't mean only la walk and collect people picnic. Ashley, stop it, please. But me know say Kai is mine. He's not mine. Me never get none of the taco meat at all. And if me not get no taco meat, I'm not taking it. For me to take Kai, I would need to be served up. Him not black. Him not black. O'Neal black. Him not black. Him light skin. He's a colored. As we'd call him in Jamaica. For O'Neal to take him, for O'Neal, I'm going to be very clear. Don't worry about what. For O'Neal to take Kai, I would have to be paid. I would have to be paid in kind. If you know what, I'm going to take him. If I'm supposed to be taking Kai, I have to be paid in kind. I don't want any cash payments. You can't pay me in gold. I would need to be paid in kind. It doesn't mean I don't feel sorry for him. But me not just take him just so. I don't want me to just take him just so. No, what? O'Neal, we can make light skin baby. No way. O'Neal black, my genes strong. And because my genes this strong, I have to be paid in kind. And the people that were living in Jamaica know what I'm talking about. I have to be paid in kind. I have to be paid in kind. For me to take Kai. For me to be paid. No, O'Neal is too black. Me too black. Don't bother with that, please, folks. Me too black. O'Neal too black. Yes, me too black. So it can't be me. For me to take Kai, it has to be. Shayla would need to be paying me in kind. She has to be swinging from vine to vine. Shayla must swing from one vine to another vine. For me to take her, she will have to be swinging from vine to vine. And so she have to swing. She have to swing from vine to vine. So no bother with it. I'm not taking the baby. The people are in the comments saying, Onin must take the baby. Why? Why am I need to take him? Y'all just...
What
So
do you mean
I'ma
not
protect
protecting
him.
him?
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. What do you mean I'm not protecting him?
Listen, I'm not here to explain myself.
Open up the taco stand and I'll take him. Explain yourself, Shayla. Explain yourself. Open up the taco stand and we can discuss something. Then we can discuss something. But I'm not taking Kai just like that. And I'm not getting paid for this. I forget pay feet.
You heard what I said. The answer is no. When you see Kai, you can come visit him. You can take him places. You will absolutely never in your life take him over to Amber's house. And if you do, Anthony, if you do, you're going to have to deal with me.
Arawak looking Shayla is saying if him do whatever it is, they're not protecting Kai. And I love him too. Somebody said, and he loves you. So that him love me. Yes, I'm in love the baby too. I think it's a fabulous baby. But I'm not walking, collecting kids just like that. I'm sorry to tell y'all. And I'm being very honest. No, can't beat me up in my honesty. I'm not walk and collect people, children like that. No. I am not the father. The people, Curtis, don't laugh because I foolish them I go out in the comments. Say O'Neal is the father. Or O'Neal become the father. I'm too black. I am too black. I'm black. You know, say all they can see me. I gotta be shining light on my face just to see me. I'm as black as Michael Blackson. I'm black like underneath the bed. I'm so black right now. Like literally, this on my bag. And I'm not even far off of my bag. Look there. We're the same complexion. We could be brothers right now. I am so black. Anything could be my sibling. Anything black could be my sibling. This wallet could be my sibling. Look there, look at black, fitting with my complexion. That's how black I am. Anything black could be my sibling. So I'm not taking Kai. What y'all, listen to me. Y'all don't put this baby on me, please. Don't try it, guys. Don't even start. Don't even start. Y'all folks, well, in a while.
Now listen, I don't feel like it. I don't care what y'all have going on. You tried to play little games. You found out that's your son. You knew it all along. You just trying to, what, save your marriage? I don't care. It's not my concern. You heard what I said. The answer is no. Absolutely not. No. I'm past it. I'm moving on with my life. I got my own thing going on. I don't care. But you heard what I said about my son, and I'm not playing.
All right. So no, nobody talking about him, but him love me. And somebody just tell me a while ago, say, O'Neal, black doesn't have anything to listen to me. Listen to me. Listen. This is why people have to stop watching this kid because Anthony is a pity, sorrowful man. Your being black has nothing to do with how Kai comes out. It's taco meat mixed up. And you are the father. Listen. Listen. I have one child. And she has taken the complexion of moi. Her mother is lighter than I am. Listen, I have very strong genes. None of my kids would come out this way. If they appoint me as the guardian, sure. If them give me the guardianship, that's fine. So I can file taxes for him. If I'm the guardian and I can file taxes, I can put in certain paperwork. I can be a foster father. That's different. But just giving me this child that I'm going to have to take care of is wild. Don't do it because Shayla toxic. Wait, Kasim. If she give me a piece of the taco, I might consider. Y'all are entertaining the foolishness. Y'all are entertaining the foolishness. Y'all love y'all just love the foolishness. No. No. O'Neal, don't ever take taco payments from taco payments. More payments in a taco. O'Neal needs payments. If I'm gonna take Kai, if I'm taking Kai, O'Neal will need payments in tacos. She better open the taco stand. If me I take him, you better open the taco stand. Open up the taco stand. Listen to me. Iman has taken Kai. And he's talking to you. But notice, the taco stand is open. If I'm taking Kai, this taco stand must be open. If me I take Kai, then this means that the taco stand have to open. 7-Eleven. If it have to open like 7-Eleven, it must be open like 7-Eleven. I'm going to behave myself. I'm going to behave myself. Anyways, in all honesty, let me settle down. The point I'm making is this. The relationship right now is going to even get more unstable. And what I do expect to see my Amber character do is me I expect say, you want me MZ game 2, you want me to sing Billie Jean? She was more like a beauty queen. I say don't matter what do you mean, I am the one who will get taco meat on the grind. I'm gonna be myself. All I'm saying is this. I don't mind if Amber takes David just under certain circumstance. If she's going to take David, I want David to move. She and David have to live somewhere else. Community taco. Angela Atkins says, O'Neal, you really want the community taco. I'm just saying these are the stipulations. If they made it a detrimental that O'Neal get it, then hey. If them call me name, but they just have to make sure say me get my share of whatever it is. I'm not taking it for free. That's all I'm saying. I'm not taking Kayan for free. What I want is that if Amber's going to get David, I want she will leave Anthony. Then she can get David. Or get pregnant. Because if she gets pregnant, and I know Charmaine don't really agree with this one, but if she gets pregnant, that is her baby. Why wouldn't you want your own baby? It's messy. Why not? That is her baby. You know, let me ask y'all a question. Which do you guys prefer? Which do you prefer? I want to see y'all's comment. Which do you guys prefer? Amber pregnant or Amber with David? Let me ask y'all a question. Which do you guys prefer? Honestly, guys, want to answer me the question. Which do y'all really think? Let me see one of y'all say. Gigi, welcome, Gigi. What do you guys prefer? If you had to take a choice between the two, Amber being pregnant or Amber taking David, which one do you prefer? Both. Goddess London said she want both of them. Let's say you had to choose one, ladies, please. Amber get pregnant. Amber get pregnant. Gigi said Amber pregnant. Antoinette says Amber pregnant. Antoinette, where's Antoinette? Amber pregnant. Gwen said David and leave Anthony. Creative Shah said both of them. That's not true, Vanswell. Amber get pregnant before, so she can get pregnant again. Amber with her own child. That may I say that. I don't know why I don't want this. With David, leave Anthony with Shayla. Thank you very much, Stephanie, because that means said too. We said both. That's the way you said pick. Neither. I think Amber should leave Anthony and have a kid with someone else. David, even better. Even better, David. Because I don't know why they want him to have to stay with Anthony right now. I don't know why, David. I don't know why they want to have to stay with that. I don't know. Amber with David. Why? Because you want baby to laugh, M. Johnson? No. Pregnant or with David? Pregnant. Amber takes David. Amber gets pregnant. Reading y'all's comments. O'Neill, are you an adoptive child later? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Didn't say that. Why did you get that? Why did you get that? Because I talk about the whole idea of the story. May I follow the story? And I'm giving you the real thoughts behind people's minds. That's the thing we appreciate with O'Neill. He gives you the real. He doesn't sugarcoat it and he doesn't hide. Other people will hide them feelings and tell you something different. I'm telling you the truth. You love your kid more than you love anybody else's child. I'm not lying. People know this. Most of the times, you're going to love your kid more than anybody else's child, regardless of whatever it is. You want both of them. So you want her pregnant and you want her with David, with Anthony. It's not a matter to have David. He wouldn't have been taken away in the first place. Amber should get pregnant by someone else and let Anthony accept his baby. I like them comments from other people. I like where y'all are going. Don't get pregnant from Anthony. That's what you're saying, Nancy B. Scratcher. I get that. Amber leave Anthony and get pregnant with a new husband. All right, I'm going to ask the question again then. Amber. All right, I'm going to list them. 1. Amber gets pregnant with a new husband, or 2, Amber gets David with Anthony. There you go. Let me ask y'all that question. There you go. Which one are you choose? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Amber is afraid of losing another baby. She's too afraid. That's fair. Amber leaving and being pregnant, but return to help Anthony when he's lost everything. No, I don't want her to come back. I like that Dana, but I don't want her to come back. When she leave Anthony, I want her to go on. Totally. We don't want to see no more of Amber and Anthony. KP Charm say you don't want her to have a child with her new husband. Why not? You don't want to see that. Which one do you want? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? So Goddess London wants to see Anthony. Goddess London has stirred the pot. 1 or 2? So Rico DIY says she wants to see Amber pregnant and adopt David. Fair. You are so right, O'Neill, that people treat other people's kids horrible. I'm just the one saying it loudly. I'm not saying anything that people don't feel. Thank you very much, Stephanie. I'm just saying something loud that people don't feel. I'm not saying you don't try your best that you can do. I've been a stepfather before, and I'm not saying me not try my best what I can do with a kid. But it doesn't take away the fact that you treat your kid better than somebody else's kid. It doesn't take it away. It doesn't take it away. It don't mean me not try. It doesn't mean me not do my best I can for the kid, and me not do the most I can for the kid. But you can't treat your kid different. Just the facts. Y'all can read it or don't want to read it, but that is the facts. Amber shouldn't get pregnant for Anthony. Kai and her baby will be siblings. I agree with David. So she shouldn't get pregnant. I love Kai, but the storyline knows that's not his son. There you go. The writers are hell-bent on giving Amber David. Maybe this will be the catalyst to Shayla reaping what she sows. If that's what you're saying, Charmaine, that based on the writers, but we're just asking what would you do in this scenario. But Miss what you mean? Accepted. Vanswell, end up behave yourself. God almighty, Vanswell. Y'all get me in trouble with David. What do you mean what wrong with baby Kai? What wrong with David? Why am I not going that fast? It takes a while to adopt kids. You have to be ready. Amber gets pregnant for Anthony, and that will be a great payback to Shayla. Amber, fresh start. There's too much baggage with Anthony. Yes, M. Johnson. Too much baggage. Anthony have too much baggage, ladies, man. And that may I tell you the whole thing. Why you think I'm saying no to what's going on right here? So Anthony has too much baggage. Him have too much baggage. And all I'm saying to y'all is that you don't want a girl and a whole heap of baggage. Maybe just me want good for Amber. Why do most of you want her with Anthony? I don't get it. The man is foul. He doesn't give a crap about her at all, and he's about his damn ego. I don't understand it at all. I just don't understand it at all either. No care how me put it, whatever. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Me don't know why them love it, the babies. Me don't know. Me don't know. It's something about Anthony and Amber. Stephanie, let me see your comment, Stephanie. Give me one moment. Stephanie, comment gone already. Nobody has time to wait for all of that. You know how Wayne drag out everything. We'll wait 7 years for that. We'll wait 7 years. Hold on, Stephanie. Good God, Stephanie. Stephanie, I apologize. I never see a comment. Second night, I know not Stephanie. Of course, the next time now. Amber needs to get a new man. She needs a new man. A brand new man. Brand spanking new. She wants a man to tear out of the plastic. She needs to be tearing a man out of the plastic. The next man Amber gets needs to be coming out of plastic. Brand spanking new. A Temu man. Good Lord. Stephanie, I put it way up. I gotta be searching it. Because the chat moves so fast. She wants a brand spanking new man. A brand new man. A man that has not been touched as yet. If Amber gets pregnant, Shayla will drive Shayla to lose the baby. Amber needs a fresh start. I've made it through the wilderness. Sometimes I made it through. That's what she needs. Just like a virgin. Touch for the very first. She need a new man. Does Amber need a brand new man? A spanking new man? Does Amber need a brand new man? That's the question. Does Amber need a brand new man?
Are you tired of the same old man? Have you had Anthony too many times? Does he come with a lot of baggage? Well, get yourself a new man. Amber needs a new man. This man can be ordered online. You'll rip him out of the plastic. He's brand new. He's never been with anyone at all. He's a brand new man. Get yourself a new man for $19.99. While offers last, that's a brand new man for $19.99. Call or text to this number now, 1-800-NEW-MAN, to get yourself a new man. Call or write to our show for a new man just for $19.99. A brand new man. Order. Conditions apply.
She needs a new man right now, guys. She needs a new man. One 800 new man. She need a new man. Not gonna let y'all do this right now. She needs a new man. That's what we want from her first. New man. That's what we want from her right now. Until they give Amber a new man, I'm saying no to David. New man. A virgin man. Man, we are virgin. Brand new. I'm a virgin. Never touched nothing at all yet. The grease is still in him back. His back is still greasy. A brand new man with a lot of grease in him back. A brand new man with a whole heap of, a man that has been greased up. When you look in him back, you see this. This is what she need. She need to get a new man. When you look in his back, is a lot of oil. A lot of oil. He's been never been touched, backed up. His back greasy. His back is extremely greasy. David, where says she need to get? David, does she need to get David? Trill. Amber should get with Trill because him come with 3 kids. Y'all are really something else today. Y'all are a trip. Anyways, I'm gonna leave that story for right now. We can do that another time. I have something else I want to talk to y'all about. Very interesting. Very interesting. I wanted to kind of get into it, you know. Just real quick. Mike is thinking of spending the baby's money. Should he spend the baby money?
DK's her fiance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. Well, he's gonna be in the legendary movie then.
Okay.
Dominique, on the other hand, I ain't rocking her no more. At all.
Tell me something surprising.
Well, what's surprising is she told me, all right, that I got the car. Well, the second car wash. I'm trying to get the second car wash. I told you about that.
Yeah.
Now they told me they'll give me. I needed $11,000. That's it. $11,000.
Listen to this. Mike needs $11,000 to start a new car wash. I thought this was a very interesting topic because he wants the money from the baby's money to make some money that he's going to be able to use in the future for the baby. Should he spend the baby's money?
Second location.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Now, she promised on business she would loan me $11,000 when the deal got closed. The deal get closed. Guess what she's talking about? Oh no, I changed my mind. For her personal reasons. We'll leave it at that. So now,
I'm gonna keep my little 2 cents to myself concerning her.
well, I will say this. I wanted to kind of talk to you about, the $11,000, right?
Okay.
So, I put that money. I started doing the baby fund. I was thinking, I pull $11,000 out of there real quick, just real quick. Open the spot up.
Sonny said no. She's saying no. Come talk to me now. Why he can't spend the baby money? Why can't he spend the baby's money? Why not spend the baby's money? Come talk to me. Mike needs to sell the Maybach. But would he get any money for the Maybach though, David? I think he's paying payments on the Maybach. But I never know if he actually own it. So I'm not sure if it even have any value in it right now. Mike is a bad businessman. And he makes one poor decision after another. So that's why I say he's not supposed to spend the baby money. Mike is crazy. That's why he can't spend the baby money. Why can't he spend the baby's money? Because it's not, it's M. Johnson, you have a question. Why is it triggering when people talk about Amber, but it's not triggering when they talk about Shayla? Again, people are upset at the mere fact that Shayla receives no karma. They don't like the fact that the story doesn't show balance. No, Wayne and the writers could be saying that life is not very balanced, and you do have people that get away with things. But for our purposes and for the fantasies that we want to watch, we also want to see the Shayla character get some amount of karma, some amount of payback, but we're not seeing that. That's why people get so upset. David, I accept that, David. I think I saw your comment, David. Mike, because Mike don't know if he make money. Rafi told Mike that he would give him the money, but no more. Mike's pride said he would get it later. Dam told Mike to get it from Sonny or Melissa. That's why he's here. If he can replace it before the baby is here, he should be able to use it. Or just go to her father. He's loaded. Mike is horrible with money. Because Mike is a terrible businessman. That's what y'all say. He's not good with money. So y'all's thing is that him shouldn't spend the baby money because he's not good with money. Fair? That's fair enough. That's fair. Mike is not good or a successful businessman. Others feed him business opportunities. I see. Mike need to get in contact with Don, Loan Shark. Mike can sell his jewelry. That shows commitment and maturity. That's a good question, David. That's a good question. That's a good question. Gold is up right now and him have gold. Gold is up right now. Gold is up right now. If you believe in the business that much and you're supposed to be able to buy the gold, well, it's going to be a pain to buy it back though. Gold and silver is up right now. Should Mike sell his jewelry and set up the business? That's a very good question. Yeah, I said don't use the baby money. That's actually a good comment. As long as he can put it back. So in other words, most of the ladies, some of the ladies are saying that they're okay with it as long as Mike can put the money back in their account. But you know Mike, you know, so Mike is not the best businessman in the world, so he might lose the money. So may I ask, you know, as a woman, would you allow him to spend this money out of the baby account? Kasim, I think me just said something from you just now. Kasim said no. There is no guarantee that the second car wash will bring in a profit. Mike isn't the best businessman. That's true. There is no guarantees. There are no guarantees. Mike needs to sell that condo and live with Sonny. I think he should, but you know, he might go on that already, and I don't like that. He wouldn't have to sell it at all. He has more than he needs. I see. Sell the chains and build his wealth. When I think him have too much gold chain on then, for looks and show. Mike will have Rafi pay his debts That's basically it. Don't give Mike any money. Randa said, no, give the money. Sell the jewelry and the robe. Too many co-owners. That's fair. I wanted to hear y'all's take on this story. That's a fair comment. I thought about this one too, to be honest. And I said I probably wouldn't allow him to borrow the money either from the baby's money because he hasn't showed that he can make the money back. I feel like it would be an injustice for her to lend this money. It's fair. Hey, I can't argue with it. I can't argue with it. I can't argue with it. Y'all win me. Wanna win me? David gave me some good suggestions on this one. I wanted to hear y'all's take, to hear another side of it. Because I was looking at it that if Mike is taking the money from the baby's fund to do a business, then if the business makes money, the baby will make money, over a longer period of time. But it's fair. It's fair. Anyways, friends, this comes to the end of our live today. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Keep watching the channel. Look out for the mini live. Have a wonderful evening. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Good night.